Good morning. Welcome to Friday morning, the 15th of October. We move on today to the next the next beatitude in Matthew 5. Today is hungry and thirsty. Is the name of the chapter, the section. Obviously coming from Matthew 5:6. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. The author of our devotion this morning is William Barclay, and it's a lengthy one, so I have gone through and done some editing so that we still get the main gist of it all, but leaving some things out, or this would be probably a 12-minute one today. What Jesus is saying here with this beatitude, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. What he is saying is, blessed is the one who longs for righteousness as a starving man longs for food, and as the man perishing of thirst longs for water. He is saying, do you desire righteousness with that intensity of desire with which a starving person desires food and the one parched with thirst desires water? This is a challenge and demand with which Jesus continually confronted people. It was with this challenge that he confronted the rich young ruler in Matthew 19. The young man came to Jesus pleading to be enabled to find eternal life, real life. In answer to Jesus' questions, he claimed that he had kept all the commandments from his youth upwards. Jesus then confronted him with the demand that he should go and sell all that he had and give the proceeds to the poor. In effect, Jesus was saying to him, do you want eternal life as much as that? Are you prepared to sacrifice the luxuries of this life to gain eternal life? And when the matter was put that way, the young man went sorrowfully away. It was with this challenge that Jesus confronted one of the men who wished to follow him. The man said he would follow Jesus anywhere. Jesus answered, foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. Luke 9:57 and 58. In effect, Jesus said to him, do you want to follow me enough to face a life like that? This beatitude is for those who desire righteousness as a matter of life and death. By implication, this beatitude lays down the main cause of failure in the Christian life. That cause of failure is simply that we do not sufficiently desire to be a Christian. It is the experience of life that if we desire a thing sufficiently, we will get it. If we are prepared to bend every energy, to sacrifice everything, to toil with sufficient intensity, to wait with sufficient patience, we will succeed in getting that on which we have set our hearts. The great barrier to our becoming fully Christian is our failure to desire it enough, our deep-rooted unwillingness to pay the price of it, our fundamental desire not to upset life, but to keep it as it is. Luke gives us a different and a complementary version of this beatitude in Luke 6:25. Woe unto you who are full, for you shall hunger. That means, woe to you who are satisfied, who are content with things as they are, who have no passionate desire for that which you have not got. You may live comfortably enough just now, but the day comes when you will discover that you have somehow missed the greatest things of all. We have not sought to define what this word righteousness means. The Greek word used, has three meanings, which are all possible and all relevant. It means justice. It means righteousness in the sense of right living. And it is the word which is used for the justification which comes by faith. It is not necessary that we should choose between these meanings. We may well believe that this beatitude includes all these things, and that the hunger and thirst of which it speaks are for the vindication of the cause of God and for the justice of all people. For that personal righteousness which loves and obeys God and serves and forgives people. For that right relationship with God in which all the fear and the estrangement have turned into confidence and trust. No person could hunger and thirst for any greater gifts than these. After the affirmation, there comes the promise. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. The Greek word which is used for filled is an extraordinary word. Originally, the word was used to describe the special fattening of animals for killing. When it did come to be used of humans, it meant to stuff a person full to the point of complete gratification, or maybe even more than gratification. It always remains something of a colloquial word, and it always retains something of the idea of filling a person full to repletion. If a person hungers and thirsts for that righteousness which God alone can give, God will not send him away empty, but God will fill him until his longings are achieved and his soul is satisfied. Oh, blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, God's righteousness, the vindication of the cause of God and for the justice of all people, for that personal righteousness which loves and obeys God and serves and forgives people, and for that right relationship with God in which all the fear and the estrangement have turned into confidence and trust. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for that. Blessings to you today.